everybody, this is Russ and Rose with Metalholic Magazine and Metal Nation Radio. Joining us today, the amazing Paige of Romantic Rebel. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I'm glad that you and I are finally getting a chance to talk. I'm excited for the new EP to come out.
Thanks. We are too. Oh my gosh. Super, super stoked.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the EP, but you guys are well known in the Chicago area, all in the Midwest, but you're not as well known around the rest of the country and around the world. I want to enlighten people a little bit. I know you get asked this a lot, but can you give us a little backstory on the band?
Well, basically, it's just the guitarist, who is my brother, Alex. We kind of started out as a basement project band, and we're doing just a bunch of covers, like messing around, and then we just decided, hey, let's write some original stuff. And we, just started branching out. And the rest is history.
And you guys released your debut album in 2014. You had an EP before that. Now, as you and Alex do all the writing, as I understand, how has that sort of evolved over the years, and in particular between your 2014 debut and the new EP?
Oh, yeah, it evolved like crazy. Our sound evolved, and I think we went through different experiences and struggles throughout life, and that gave us, more material.
Now, you worked with Ulrich Wilde on the debut album. Now you're working with Johnny K on the new EP. How different has it been between the two of them, and what did you take away from the experience of working with each?
Well, they were both great in different ways, and I mean, the debut album was quite a long time ago. We were just getting started with everything, and we never recorded anything before. And I don't know, working with Johnny K, he really helped our songs. We feel like they were really great, but he felt like he took them to the next level for sure, and helped us just bump them up a bit.
Now, do we have a name for the new EP? Do we actually have the release date? How many tracks are going to be on it?
The release date, we are still working on it, but it's probably going to be very soon. And it is called Begin Again, which is, one of our songs on there. One of my favorites, actually. There are 5 tracks.
So tell us about the Begin Again EP from your perspective.
I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of, I feel like we're going to call it Begin Again because our sound, like I said, our sound evolved, and there's just a lot of new themes, I'd say, in there. But usually a lot of our songs revolve around just being yourself and not letting anyone tell you how you should live your life or influence you in any way. And I guess that's sort of like that. And I don't know, if you went through something bad, then you can start over or do things better the next time.
And you guys have already released the first single, Too Far, which is a fantastic song.
Thank you.
Is Too Far indicative of the rest of the songs on the EP, or just maybe one aspect of what fans can expect to hear?
They're all sort of different, and they, I don't know. They're all especially different from our first album, but they definitely all go together with the new sound, too.
So you guys already shot the video for Too Far, which looked like you had a lot of fun doing it. Was that like in an airplane hangar or something? Or? Oh,
yeah, it looks like it. It was actually at the McCormick Place downtown in Chicago.
Tell us a little bit about the song itself.
The song is really about a bad relationship with someone who was extremely into drugs and just moving on from that and breaking away.
And you said the title cut's one of your favorite tracks. Tell us a little bit about that one.
That's actually sort of what I feel like is the song that's after that, where you can just, you're starting over and you're moving forward and beginning, the next chapter of your life, whatever that may be.
Now, for the new EP, you've got Zach and Ty in the band now. What did they bring to the table for the new EP and for the band overall?
They're awesome. They're really talented musicians, and they just really love being in the band. And we have a great time together.
And, of course, you and Alex are brother and sister. I'm sure you get the hailstorm comparison all the time, but what's that dynamic like, working in a band with your brother?
It's a lot of fun. Everyone's always like, oh, you guys fight all the time on the road, right? And we never do. We're really good friends, and we have a great time playing together.
So you are a very raw and energetic performer from everything that I've been able to see online and everything I've heard. Is that just the stage and music side of you, or is that who you are off stage as well?
I think stage. I'm like really quiet usually. I don't really, I don't know. I think that is really on stage.
Joan Jett, I know, is one of your big influences. Who are some of the other people that maybe sort of inspired you either as a vocalist or a performer or just musically?
There's a lot of people, like Stevie Nicks and Alice Cooper, Steven Tyler, Danny Worsnap, James Hetfield. We got a lot of people.
Nice. And one of the things I always like to ask the first time I talk to somebody just to get to know you a little bit better is it kind of tells us who you are musically is give us 3 albums that were sort of game changers for you personally. They might have been sort of mile markers. It was like you had a shift or something, or they really sort of changed your life.
I don't know if there's been really life-changing albums, but I don't know. Some of my favorites definitely, I'm listening to Rumors a ton, by Fleetwood Mac, and I remember when Pretty Reckless released Going to Hell, I really, really loved that album. Like every track on there was super amazing. And I don't know, there's a lot out there. You
fortunately had parents who brought you up on the classics, it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, our first concert was Aerosmith, Team Alex, so we definitely had a good time.
So you learned the nuances of creating real classic rock songs instead of some of the trite stuff that comes out now. So
for sure.
You can hear that in a song like, Too Far. So, all right. So you guys are getting ready to hit the road this month. Huge tour. What is a Romantic Rebel live show like? What can fans expect?
They can expect to have their butts kicked pretty much. We have an extremely high energy, explosive rock show. And like I said, you just better get ready.
Now, you were on Metalholic's Top 25 Women in Hard Rock and Metal list for 2015. You also made Revolver's Hottest Women calendar last year. Do those sorts of lists bother you, particularly the latter, where you're getting recognition for your looks rather than your talent? I mean, obviously there's no hottest men in metal calendars.
Yeah. Well, as long as they're acknowledging the talent part, I think what really bothers me is when people say, or more men say, that, oh, I love female fronted bands. Female fronted bands are the best. So it's like, well, why do you like them? It's like, they're so hot. But do you even listen to the music? So it's kind of annoying.
All right, so before we get out of here, just for fun, pointless question of the week. If Romantic Rebel were asked to perform on any television series, what would it be?
Like, you mean like a series, like a sitcom?
Sitcom, hell, Game of Thrones, anything.
Oh, that 70s show.
Oh, that's 70s.
If that was still around, that would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. So, as we head on out, what else is on tap? You guys have the big tour. What else is on tap for Romantic Rebel? You guys are going to be dropping the EP sometime, hopefully this summer or fall at the latest. What do you have on tap after that?
Well, sky's the limit. We're not actually even totally sure what's going on after that. Like, we have to get through month tour, and then, we'll be planning while we're on the road probably. But I don't know. You never know what's going on.
Awesome. Katie Paige, Romantic Rebel, the new EP, Begin Again. Hopefully we'll have it in the next couple of months or so, and we look forward to seeing you on the road, and we look forward to talking to you again. Maybe we can catch up after the EP's out and there's some response to it and everything. All right?
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me.